Have you ever tried to have a conversation with a narcissist about their behavior only to be met with a wall of resistance? Narcissists often have a fragile ego and rely on manipulation to maintain control. Standing up to a narcissist can be a daunting task. They feel threatened by any challenge to their perceived power, and they will often lash out in an attempt to regain control. Here are 20 ways they might try to punish you for asserting yourself. It's important to remember that these tactics are designed to hurt and control you. Stay strong and understand that you deserve to be treated with respect. One of the most common ways a narcissist punishes you is with the silent treatment. They go completely quiet. They may refuse to acknowledge your presence or even look at you, and this is designed to make you feel completely insignificant and invisible. You've dared to stand up to them, and now they're going to make you feel completely insignificant. This behavior is their way of regaining power. By refusing to engage, they're trying to force you into submission. Remember, the silent treatment is a form of manipulation. It's not your fault, and you don't deserve this kind of treatment. Gaslighting is a particularly insidious form of manipulation. Narcissists use it to make you question your sanity and your memory. They might deny saying things that you know they said, or they might try to convince you that events happened differently than you remember. The goal here is to make you feel like you can't trust your own perceptions. This confusion and self-doubt can be incredibly disorienting, leaving you feeling vulnerable and dependent on the narcissist for validation. Remember, you know what you saw, you know what you heard, and you know what you felt. When a narcissist feels threatened, they will often try to discredit you to others. This is their way of preemptively striking. They might spread rumors about you, share personal information, or even outright lie about your character. This is all designed to damage your reputation and make it harder for you to find support. They want people to doubt your word and to side with them. It's important to remember that this is a reflection of their own insecurities, not yours. Chapter 4: Triangulation. Narcissists love to create love triangles. They might bring a third party into the mix to try to make you feel jealous or insecure. This could be a friend, a family member, an ex, or even a complete stranger. And they will often use this third person to try to get information from you or to spread rumors about you. The goal is to keep you off balance and feeling like you have to compete for their attention. Remember, healthy relationships are built on trust and open communication, not manipulation. Chapter 5: Blame Shifting. Narcissists are masters of blame shifting. They have an uncanny ability to twist situations around to make it seem like you're always the problem. They will never take responsibility for their actions, and they will always find a way to make it your fault. This is their way of avoiding accountability and maintaining their sense of superiority. Remember, you are not responsible for their behavior, and you don't have to accept their blame. Chapter 6: Withholding Affection. Narcissists often use affection as a form of currency. They might shower you with love and attention when they want something from you, only to withdraw it completely when you don't comply with their demands. This can be a very effective way of controlling your behavior. They are essentially giving you love with strings attached. Remember, love should be unconditional, and you deserve to be with someone who appreciates you for who you are. Narcissists often use finances as a way to control their partners. They might limit your access to money, make you account for every penny you spend, or even sabotage your career so that you become financially dependent on them. This is a form of abuse, and it's designed to keep you trapped in the relationship. Remember, you deserve to be financially independent, and you should never have to beg for money from someone who claims to love you. Narcissists often enjoy humiliating their partners in public. This could achievements, putting down your accomplishments, or even revealing personal information about you in front of others. They want to see you squirm, and they get a perverse sense of satisfaction from watching you feel small. Emotional abuse, and it's designed to chip away at your self-esteem. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect, and you should never have to tolerate being humiliated in public. Narcissists often resort to threats when they don't get their way. They might threaten to hurt you, to hurt themselves, to take your children away from you, or to ruin your reputation. These threats are designed to scare you into submission. It's important to remember that these threats are often empty. Narcissists are all about control, and they're not going to do anything that would jeopardize their own well-being. Narcissists are masters of denial. They might deny events that happened, conversations that took place, or even their own actions. They create a false narrative that suits their needs, and they will cling to it no matter how much evidence you present to the contrary. This can be incredibly frustrating, but it's important to remember that you can't change them. The only person you can control is yourself. Narcissists are experts at playing the victim. They might turn every situation around to make it seem like they're the ones being wronged. They might exaggerate their own suffering, minimize your pain, or even accuse you of being the abuser. This is a way of garnering sympathy and support from others, and it can be very effective in turning people against you. Remember, you know the truth, and you don't have to let them rewrite history. Narcissists often use intimidation to get what they want. This could involve making threats, yelling, using aggressive body language, or even resorting to physical violence. They want you to be afraid of them because they know that fear is a powerful motivator. It's important to remember that you have rights and you don't have to tolerate any form of abuse. If you feel threatened, you should remove yourself from the situation and seek help from a trusted friend, family member, or professional. Narcissists often sabotage their partner's success. They might try to undermine your career, interfere with your relationships, or prevent you from achieving your goals. They want to be the center of attention, and they can't stand to see you shine brighter than them. This is a form of jealousy and insecurity, and it's important to remember that your success is not a threat to them. Narcissists often try to isolate their partners from friends and family. They might turn your loved ones against you, spread rumors about you, or make it difficult for you to see them. This is a way of controlling you and making you more dependent on them. They want to be the only source of support in your life. Remember, you deserve to have people in your life who love and care about you, and you should never have to choose between them and your partner. Narcissists are masters of projection. They project their own negative qualities onto you. If they're feeling insecure, they might accuse you of being insecure. If they're cheating, they might accuse you of cheating. This is their way of dealing with their own flaws and insecurities. It's important to remember that their projections are not about you. They're a reflection of their own internal struggles. Love bombing is a manipulative tactic that narcissists often use at the beginning of a relationship. They shower you with attention, affection, gifts, and grand gestures of love. This is designed to sweep you off your feet and make you feel like you've found your soulmate. However, the love bombing is always short-lived. Once the narcissist feels like they have you hooked, they will start to withdraw their affection and reveal their true colors. Narcissists often engage in passive-aggressive behavior. This is a way of expressing their anger or frustration indirectly. They might make snide comments, give you the silent treatment, or forget to do things that you ask them to do. This behavior is designed to make you feel frustrated and off balance. It's important to remember that you don't have to tolerate their passive aggression. Narcissists are pathological liars. They lie about big things and small things, and they often believe their own lies. They create a web of deception that can be very difficult to untangle. It's important to remember that you can't trust anything a narcissist says. Always verify their stories and don't be afraid to question them. Narcissists are experts at emotional blackmail. They use your emotions against you to get what they want. They might threaten to hurt themselves, guilt you into doing something you don't want to do, or make you feel responsible for their happiness. It's important to remember that you are not responsible for their emotions. You have the right to say no, and you should never feel pressured into doing something that makes you uncomfortable. In extreme cases, narcissists may resort to physical aggression. This could involve hitting, kicking, shoving, or any other form of physical violence. It's important to remember that physical abuse is never acceptable, and you should never hesitate to call the police if you feel like you're in danger. If you're in an abusive relationship, it's important to reach out for help. There are many resources available to help you escape the abuse and rebuild your life. Narcissists are masters of manipulation, and they will go to great lengths to punish you for standing up to them. But remember, their behavior is a reflection of their own insecurities, not yours. You are not responsible for their actions, and you don't have to tolerate their abuse. Recognizing these tactics is the first step to protecting yourself. Once you understand how narcissists operate, you can start to anticipate their moves and develop strategies for dealing with them. This might involve setting boundaries, grey rocking, or even going no contact. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect. You are not alone, and there are people who can help. If you're struggling to deal with a narcissist in your life, please reach out to a therapist or counselor who specializes in narcissistic abuse. They can provide you with the support and guidance you need to break free from the cycle of abuse and start living a happier, healthier life.